What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Yo, man, I want to talk to something that's kind of personal to me, and it's on a real tip, man. It's this child support deal we dealing with out here. It's really a bunch of bullshit to some degree, man. Now don't get me wrong. I feel like anybody who has some kids should take care of them. Any man, woman, you got an obligation to take care of some kids if you put them out here in this world. And I do realize a lot of people, if it wasn't for the courts getting involved, they wouldn't do anything. But most of the people that's that way was that way before he or she got pregnant by that person. And see, the biggest issue I see, man, it's not really, it ain't really about fair. It's about what's best for the child. And I see it breaking apart more families than it's actually bringing together. It's hard to put a dollar amount on what's right or wrong for somebody to do for their child. It's almost impossible to do that because each individual child had their own individual set of circumstances as far as their family, where they come from, where their mama come from, where their daddy come from, their background, all that. So it's almost impossible just on that tip right there to as they say, do it right. And in my opinion, it can give a lot of people a false sense of responsibility. Meaning, okay, you got one guy who don't pay no child support ever, but at the same time, he there for his kid every day. Take him to school, pick him up, babysit, whatever. Help him with his homework, do whatever. If the parent allow him to, sometimes just putting out a scenario. Then you got another guy. Maybe he give her $1,000 a month, every month or better, whatever's a lot of money, or in due to your circumstances. Every month he never miss a month. But the same dude, he may come by and see the kid once or twice every 2 or 3 months, and when he do come by, he ain't there but 5 or 10 minutes or an hour or two, no quality time. Mom might ride around in a nice new car and have the kid looking nice and neat every day, but he ain't spending no time with his parent. And that guy who's spending that money every day, in his mind, he paid his child support. Hell, he a good father. Let me explain something to you, brothers. Real talk. If you don't know already, if you got sons or daughters, the money helps, but trust and believe, the kids need you to spend time with them more so than the money that you giving their mother or father, whoever is the guardian of the child. Once again, I don't know, I can't speak on everybody's circumstances, but I know I was a single parent for almost 12 years. My son mama died young, and before that she had issues with drugs, so I had to take care of my son. I never received child support from my son's mother. But you know what? I never went to court about it. And we never missed a meal. You know why? Because if you love that kid, you're going to have to take care of yourself. And guess what? You'll find a way. You will find a way if you love your child. If you can take care of yourself, you can take care of your child too. And that might be a little tough. But hey, if you know your circumstances, male and female, before you got in that circumstance. So don't start blaming a bunch of stuff on the kid and this and that once they get here. The bottom line is that's what's supposed to come first. And see, for me, I think the kid need what's in your pocket. What's in your head way more than what they need what's in your pocket. Like I said, I see women driving around every day with brand new cars and all this different stuff because of the child support. And then the same kid walking around a lot of times, they ain't had a haircut, sloppy clothes. Because mama, just because somebody's the mother don't mean that they doing the right thing. Some of these people, some of these women, and I hate to say it, They get with guys just for that reason, to have a baby and collect child support. And then 15 years down the line, want to say these guys ain't no good, just that, the third. When you know you had an ulterior motive from day one when you had for getting the kid because you wanted money. That situation happens more often than not as well. And so when it turned into a game, and then you see let's take Chicago for instance. If child support was working, you think we have all these killings, all these young men out here just doing all this crazy, all these ridiculous crimes and just not caring, having no care on consequences. You know why? They have no parents. Most of them have a mother, and the mother at work so much. I mean, when she come home, this just from my experience, most of the women when they come home from work, it's 6:30. By the time the kid eat dinner, take a bath, all that's time for him to go to bed. So how much time did you really spend in the morning? I mean, you get up 6, 7 o'clock. You may have an hour before he going to the bus stop or wherever to go to school, and you headed to work. So how much time are you really spending with your kid? The women that's working on the weekend, you got to go get your nails done, your hair done, all this other stuff. Where the kid at? Where's the quality time? And see, most of these women now, they know they boss and they co-workers better than they know their own children. See, the assumption is because you live in a house together that you know one another. That is a falsehood. You can be in that house together and be perfect strangers. Perfect strangers. That's what's going on with a lot of people. And paying child support ain't helping that none. It's making it worse. It's making it worse. It's making it where if a guy got a lot of these times when a guy got a real nice job and making good money, you're going to have problems in a relationship. There's going to be some bumps along the road. But it makes it a lot of times when a guy making money, a woman sit up there and say, well, why should I work things out? Hell, I just take him to court, take his money, and date other men. That's what most of them doing. Now, they regret it down the line. But in the mix of that, it's a child that they got caught up in this bullshit. And that's the one that's always forgotten. I know women that have little parties and little big, like they don't want a lawsuit after they get their child support, and after the court, and then they get their case and they win. Man, this shit turned into a fucking. It's almost like law. It's a joke. And it's terrible. It's making brothers not want to have kids. It's taking all the trust and love out of relationships. And I don't know if it's by design, but it's not helping. It's definitely not helping. And like I said, I think everybody should take care of their kid, but I don't think the courts, seeing how they wasn't in the bedroom, I don't think they got the right. I ain't gonna say they got the right. I don't think people should give them the right to get all up in their lives and try to tell them what is and what ain't right for their children. Cause anybody that's been in child support court and been through this, one thing you have learned, if you've been in it, don't nobody care nothing about these. It don't have nothing to do with the kids. Not really. Not really. It's just some bullshit going on with numbers. And it's just a joke. The kids is not taken into consideration. All that's taken into consideration is how much he or she make, and the bills, and included with the income and stupid shit like that ain't got nothing to do with raising no kid, nothing to do with what's going to develop a kid. The money can make things a little easy, but money don't talk. Money don't love. Money don't do the money, just money. And people put money in the forefront of the decision when it come down to, soon as stuff start going wrong with the relationships, and it's a dollar amount that a lot of these women can get. They can't see past it. And it's good enough for mama to be sorry after she done fucked everything up, for whatever reasons. You know how many women are sorry 5, 10 years later about the decision that they made when they see how it affect a child when he don't have a real relationship with their father behind this shit going back and forth to court, and it just pushed the other parent completely away. And he said, okay, you know what, you want this child support so bad, I will give you this money every month, but I don't want to be bothered. That hurts the child. It don't hurt him, it don't hurt the mother. In the end, it hurts the kid. And then how's he gonna be when he get his own kid? Will he bail out? Will he give up? So I mean, yeah, everybody needs to take care of their kids, but I don't think this child support bullshit. I think they gotta come with something better than this, because if it's about the kids, everybody gotta see it ain't working. How many? How many more bad situations do you hear over the good? How many parents have ran off? How many families have came closer or fallen further apart? I wish there was a way to do a survey on that. Since the child support laws has been what they've been, what has it been? How has it benefited the children, or has it hurt the children? Since they do surveys on everything else, why don't they do a survey on that? I guarantee you it's to the contrary. Because like I said, I know too many people, yeah, they might pay their child support every month, but they ain't spending no time with the kid. And I think quality time is way more important than money for the kid. Now, mama may feel like she need this money and she might want this money. But sometimes people live in a lifestyle if you can't afford the lifestyle, maybe you don't need to live it. What happened when the kid get grown and you ain't getting the money no more? You still got to go back to whatever lifestyle you didn't like a long time ago anyway. That's my thing, so I don't know, man. It's just bothered me, man. That child support shit is a bunch of bullshit, man. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against nobody and I'm put like this. I have 2 children. I took care of both of my kids. I got one child that I raised most of his life. I got another child who's 21 years old now. I never even paid his child support late once in 18 years. Find his mama, she will confirm it. Find my kids, they will confirm it. Never once. Never once. Did that help my relationship with my son? No. For 11 years, I got him every summer, brought him to Atlanta with me from Chicago for the summers. And to spend time with my son, I still had to send this bitch money every month. For 3 months in the summer, I would send her a check every month because in their mind, anything I did for my son was a gift. But I didn't want to not get to know my child because of some stupid ass rule like that. So I did it. But you know what his mom did? When he got to be 11, 12 years old, she stopped him from coming. And I wasn't going to force him to come, but she stopped him from coming. But the point I'm making is, within, I say, 3 or 4 or 5 summers, the distance got so far between me and my son, me paying that child support every month, did not make me know my son any better. It didn't make our relationship any better. All it did was put some money in his mama pocket every month. It didn't help our situation at all. And if she ain't acting a certain way, in his mind, the kids, they don't come, unless they mama give it to them, they don't come to the kid. They don't know. In their mind, they ain't got shit. The money go to their mama. You may have a few women that do the right thing and get the kids their money, but I'll say the majority of them, mama paying her car note and other stuff with that money. Them kids, that they ain't getting a dime of that money. So that's not helping the relationship in most instances with the son and the father. And it's so unfair the way how things go for a father. If he not in the house with the mother, then it is. It's bullshit. It makes it so hard for a man to have a good relationship with their seed. To a lot of brothers just give up. Take a brother who already didn't have a father, and then he go through all this. The first thing comes to his mind, oh, okay, this is why my pops wasn't there. Fucking, I ain't finna go through this shit either. A lot of people just bail out. And all this stuff hurts the kids. And you can't tell me these big, smart people that survey and all this bullshit with everything don't know this is going to happen. I don't think it's made to bring families together. I believe it's designed for just what it's doing, breaking us apart, because it ain't helping. It ain't helping. You know, and then so the first thing people always gonna say, well, if a brother didn't want to pay child support, he should have been more careful about woo woo when he did woo woo. Well, I can say for my own self, factually, my first son, and I love him dearly. It wasn't a planned birth. We were in school. I thought we had different plans. But instead, my son, mama had a different plan. She had the pills, but she wasn't taking them. She was throwing them in the garbage. I'm sure I ain't the only person this happened to. I trusted my woman, and she lied to me because she wanted a kid. Back in them days, a woman had a kid, she got an apartment, check, all kind of stuff, and that's what her mentality was. Now, I didn't know that at the time, and I had a son behind it now, and I end up taking care of my son. But the point I'm saying is, if you telling a man that, most men are lied to. Well, I ain't gonna say most, but a lot of men are lied to about women saying that they taking protection. And when you in a relationship, the first thing a woman will say, well, you don't let nobody tell you this. So if you telling me I can't, so are you saying you gonna be in a relationship with people you can't trust them? You understand what I'm saying? The bottom line is a lot of guys are being betrayed. I've been betrayed, and I love my son to death, but the truth is just the truth. Hell, I'd tell him if he asked me. And it's probably to happen to him because he got 4 kids. Now, I'm sure he probably fell for the banana in the tailpipe as well. And so it's a good percentage of brothers that's just been flat out lied to, and then he may have to pay for that for 18 years of his life. How unfair is it that if a woman make that same mistake, she got the right to, if she don't want to, go somewhere and rectify the problem? How is it that she can make a mistake and fix it? But if I make a mistake, I gotta live with it. It's too much shit that ain't right with this. It's just too much. Explain that one to me. Why does she get the right to do? So basically what you're saying, if she get the right to decide if she have a baby or keep it, hell, then let her take care of it. What if it was a mistake on the man's part and he didn't want to be able to begin with, but she chose to have it? He got to live with it. But what if he want the baby, she don't want it, she kill it? He got to live with that too. This is a bunch of bullshit. The shit need to be straightened out, man. I mean, it just ain't fair. It ain't right. And so when I see this happening, and I see the kids being destroyed by it, and guess who get the blame for everything when this shit go bad? Everything always fall back on the brother. What he didn't do. What about mama? What about mama and her bullshit? And more times than not, that's who bullshitting out here. I'll give you a good percentage of the good fathers who really love their children. Them the ones who can't have them because the women too busy. Use them as a weapon trying to hurt the man. It's a lot of kids that could have had a great father in their life if their mama wasn't so selfish. It's a lot of very, very selfish ladies out here. And I don't want it to be this way. But the facts is the facts. I'm not making this shit up. This is what I've seen out my own eyes. I've been here 50 years, and I've been seeing this. I've lived in a lot of places. I've been around and lived in most cities that a lot of people go even visit it. And I'm telling you, this shit ain't just no Atlanta, no Chicago. No, this shit going on all over the world. And the kids is the ones being affected by it. The politicians or whoever make these laws, I can't see how they can't see where this shit ain't working. I mean, you got these men out here losing their medical license, their real estate license. I mean, whatever kind of license you get, you be behind your support or whatever. You lose your license for this. All these things that can hurt you financially, and If I can't make no money, I'm gonna take care of my kid. You know, it's fucking bullshit. You know, it's like they did some stuff without even thinking it all the way through and just done left it like it is. And every now and then they try to tweak it a little bit, but they don't. But the bottom line is it need to be fucking overhauled. You know, and I'm, I don't know what to say, man. But other than brothers, you gonna have to be smart and really, really, really choose wisely who you get in this type of situation with, man, because the kids is the ones that suffer from this bullshit. That's the bottom line with me, and you know, I can tell you right now, just because a motherfucker pay child support every month, don't make him no good parent. Just because he don't pay child support every month, don't make him no fucking bad parent. Some people just don't have it to give. Some people have it to give and use that as an excuse to not do what they need to be doing and spending time and picking up their kid and teaching them something other than waiting on expecting these damn schools to teach them. You know, in bigger cities, there's 30 to 50 people in a classroom. How much time do you think a teacher really got individual time for students? Not much. So if the parent ain't gonna find time, and if everybody chasing money and run at work all day, I mean, you should have been thinking about this before you had a kid. If your goal in life is money and success and moving up in your job, then you don't need no kids. Because all that takes away from what they want as their parents. Now, once they get in high school and shit like that, well, you pretty much, by that time, you should have them molded in a certain degree where, you know, now you can go out and do some of the other stuff you hadn't done it before, but you need to get these kids at least until they're in the 6th or 7th grade, a real parent at home. Get with a man or woman that's gonna be about something, so everybody ain't gotta go to work. If y'all gonna have a family, get a place where one income can take care of the family, so somebody can stay home and be here with these kids, where they ain't gotta come home eating this McDonald's and all this bullshit every night, cause ain't no motherfucking body at home. You know, like, once again, man, you know, I ain't against people needing child support. I'm not against people having to pay child support, but it ain't helping the kids, and it ain't the fucking answer. If anything, it done separated more families than it brought together, in my humble opinion. You know, on all levels, from whatever level you on down. It's been a big nuisance, you know, for way more people than it's been a lifeline. So I don't necessarily agree with it. You know, all situations are not the same. No, I agree with that, but I have seen so many where it hurt way more than it's helped. You know, and what I mean by hurt is, I'm telling you, a lot of people get a false sense of their responsibility has been done because they put a check in the mail every month and they figure, well, hey, I paid my child support. I don't, you know, I did my part. Well, no, you didn't. You did, yeah, you did a part. But they still need to know they still need to know the other side of them. Man, ain't nothing worse than being a whole person that don't know a whole side of you. And if you don't know your mother or your father, that's a whole part of yourself that that it may take you a lifetime trying to figure out because you don't understand some things. So I mean, for me, I just think, you know, it's bullshit to some degree. You know, I do understand a lot of people do need their child support, but in the big picture, is it helping the guy or is it helping these kids? Is it hurting the kids? From where I'm sitting at, it ain't helping as much as you would think. But that's it on this video. If you like the video, hit the like and subscribe. Till the next one, this is your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.